Hey guys, quick vlog. I wanted to go over some kind of important changes in terms of what I'm doing to content in this upcoming next generation that we have just around the corner. And just give you guys an update on what I've been playing, some predictions about content as well. I have a couple target dates I set out for my Video Game Awards as well as my game collection video, right? So, going into this next generation, obviously, most games, let's hope, are going to be 1080p at least upscaled, alright? There's a couple games that we're just not sure yet. The confirmed list of 1080p, the confirmed list of 1080p games for PS4 are as follows. Here, I just started up my computer, so it might be slow. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, on PS4 at least, that is going to be 1080p native resolution, alright? Their list of 1080p native PS4 and Xbox One games. Alright. Oh no. I'm sorry guys for this beginning, I'm just freaking... I just want to make this video, hurry up and get it out. But, alright. Okay, so basically with all of PlayStation 4's exclusives, alright, the first party games are all going to be 1080p native. Killzone, Shadowfall, The Order 1886 is actually going to be 1920 by 800, which is essentially, the reason that is because the game is a widescreen format. It's like Beyond Two Souls. It's a widescreen format, so it doesn't fill up the whole entire screen. They're going for a more cinematic look. So for the Order 1886, it's going to be 1920 by 800. Alright, but essentially, it's going to be 1080p. And then we got, Infamous Second Son is going to be 1080p. Drive Club is 1080p. Knack is 1080p. All the first-party exclusive titles for PlayStation 4 are all 1080p native resolution. Xbox One, we just don't know yet, and it's going back and forth. Some people are saying yes, it's 1080p capable. Other people are saying no, not really. What's going on is right now the only 1080p confirmed game on Xbox One is Forza Motorsport 5. That is 1080p at 60 frames per second. And the developers have come out and said, we maxed out our engine. Like, we cannot do any more to the game to make it look better and run better. That is the best at what it's going to run. The developers have said that, until they, of course, build a new engine and optimize it better for the hardware. But Killer Instinct is 720p. This is a fighting game, too, which kind of... It's 720p at 60 frames per second. So, it's like, this is a fighting game. It isn't even taking up that much resources. Rise Son of Rome is 900p, and Crytek came out and said, oh, we could do 1080p, we just, would rather have 900p. That's all they really said, is they came out and they're like, yeah, we prefer 900p over 1080p. It's like the weirdest thing. It's like, it had to do something with their shaders. Apparently, they decreased the shader amount, or something like that, or I'm sorry, they decreased the amount of polygons on the characters so that they could have better lighting and shaders. And they say the game looks better, but if you see before and after screenshots, the game does not look better at all. It actually looks worse. So, whatever, it's 900p, we know that. Dead Rising 3 is supposedly it's a target of 1080p at 30 frames per second, alright? I know that Titanfall is going to be 60 frames per second on Xbox One. We do not know whether or not that's going to be 720p or 1080p. It's important. The resolution is important for those of you guys who don't know, and the reason is because, when you have a higher resolution, there are things you can take away and without really any loss of quality. For example, you can have full 1080p support and take off anti-aliasing, and it wouldn't be a problem. Like, you wouldn't notice that much jaggies at all. But also, this is the next generation, and 1080p has been the standard, the standard HD format for like 5 years now, or even longer. 720p is way in the past. All right, that's last generation. We need to make this gigantic leap forward. at least a 1080p at 30 frames per second. I personally don't have a problem with 30 frames per second as long as it's a consistent 30 frames per second. Games like Battlefield 3 and what's another game that's 30 frames that kind of fluctuated. I can't remember right off the tip of my tongue, but Battlefield 3 on PS3 was a fluctuant frame rate between 25 and 30 frames per second. But we need that 1080p at least, and I hope more developers are going to do this because I mean it's better quality, much better quality, and it's actually in conjunction with the HD format that's normal at this rate. What I'm getting down to is this, all right? Regardless of the resolution, all my videos about the next-gen systems, except vlogs like these, because, you know, this is only 720p, all my videos are going to be 1080p from now on. So as soon as the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One release, Killzone Shadowfall, it's going to have to see, that's the thing that sucks, because what we have with the PS4 is we can't use a third-party capture device. So it's not, it's like, you know, I can't even, I can't even plug it into my HDMI. I have the AverMedia Game Broadcaster HD, which has an HDMI in. I can't plug the PS4 into here because it doesn't work at launch. Apparently, there's going to be a system update really close, and then we're going to be able to do capture software. With the Xbox One, we can do it, which is great. But any direct capture footage that I do is going to be 1080p from now on. I'm also going to be upping the bit rate. Right now on my videos, they're 720p, and I up the bit rate to 10. I'm probably with 1080p. I'm going to be looking at around a 15-bit rate. All right, a really high bit rate. For those of you guys who don't know, bit rate is the increase in file size and better quality overall. So the standard is 720p at 8. I turned it up to 10. For 1080p, I might turn it up all the way to 15. The size of the videos doesn't really matter. If a half-an-hour video turns out to be 3.54 gigabytes, it's not really going to matter because my upload speed's, you know, fast enough to the point where I really don't have to worry about that. But that's all. I'm going to do 1080p from now on, and I'm also going to be upping the audio quality. I can do 5.1 surround sound, but who has surround sound on their PC? It's only like PC gamers and people who have surround sound headphones that use surround sound. And plus, I don't even know if YouTube has the capabilities to upload 5.1 surround sound videos. So I'm not really sure, but regardless, it'll be stereo sound like I have now, but I'm going to be upping it to 256 kilobytes per second for the audio quality, because right now it's at 190, and I'm going to up that for when I do 1080p. So basically, it's just better quality videos. It's going to be 1080p with a higher bit rate, as well as a higher, you know, advanced audio codec for the audio, but a higher bit rate on that as well. You guys are gonna notice a really good amount of quality on what I do for my videos now. And if you actually notice, if you watch one of my videos in 360p, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, wow, that actually looks surprisingly sharp. And I showed you guys this. I made a video series where I show you guys how I render videos and such. All I do is I put sharpness when I edit the video in Vegas. I add sharpness to the video. It's very light, but at the same time, it's noticeable enough to where everything looks really, you know, sharp. And I get rid of all the ghosting in the video that happens through fast frames and whatnot. But that's basically what I wanted to get across. All right, it's gonna all my videos from the next generation on that are direct capture are going to be 1080p at 30 frames per second with a higher bit rate, and of course, the audio is going to be stereo sound with 256 kilobytes per second. So that's going to be that. Now a little bit taste of content coming up. The year's gone by so fast. We are, what, 3 weeks away from the launch of the PlayStation 4? It's crazy. Okay, a month away. It's the 17th. A month away from the launch of the PlayStation 4. It's nuts. Already, it's just, time has just flown by so much. But, I think my cat's in the background doing something. But, here's the thing. I plan to do the HD Generation Gaming Collection. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But it's going to be my gaming collection video where I'm literally going to go over every single game I played this generation. Even the digital, like, side games, like Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Oh my god, that game sucked. and Payday and whatnot. Even like the digital only games. Of course, I'm gonna have my digital library, my PC. I can't show you guys the physical case for that because it's digital, but I will be talking about those as well. So it's gonna be basically be showing you guys over 150 games. I'm gonna be discussing and showing in that video across PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3. And I'm gonna be giving you guys my general thoughts. Now that I've had some time to think about it, and some of these games are gonna be older, so I'll be able to have like a little bit more of an impression on the experience that wasn't immediate, but how do I feel after the time that has passed? Has this game stuck with me? Has it influenced any other games in the future? We're gonna take a look at that. It's gonna be basically over 150 games. It's gonna be a long video. All right, we're talking about 3 hours, maybe even more. And this is what I wanted to ask you guys: how long is the video? How long are you guys willing to how long do you guys want the video to be, more or less? Because what I can do is I can upload the whole, if it's like a 4-hour video, let's say, I could upload the whole 4 hours in one video, but I doubt any of you guys want to sit there and be like, 4-hour video. Do you want me to break it up in parts? And if you want me to break it up in parts, what's the time limit for those parts that you want me to implement? Do you want half-an-hour segments, an hour segments? We're going to see. If I can get it under 2 hours, we'll see. I really don't think so. There's a lot of games I'm going to be talking about, and I know some of these games I'm going to want to give a really good in-depth analysis. If it's under 2 hours, I'll just upload the video as one. But let me know. If it's over 2 hours, I want your feedback. All right. So in the comments, just let me know what format you want the videos in. You want them in multiple parts, or do you just want them all in one gigantic video to watch? Regardless, even if it is one video, you can watch like the first hour, remember your time, and then go back to it. Like even YouTube, sometimes if you close the internet browser when you're watching a video and you reopen it, it will continue where you last left off. So just let me know what you guys want there. But that is going to be coming November. Oh, wrong year. November 9th or November 10th. All right, so that is the week before the PlayStation 4 launches. I'm going to be releasing that video. Now, my Game of the Year awards, I really did a lot of it. I put a lot of effort into the Game of the Year awards for last year. All right, I got a green screen. I'm still going to do it this year. All right, there's going to be a green screen in the background for the Game of the Year awards. I'm thinking this time, instead of just reading from a script, because that was like my first time and I wanted to look somewhat professional. I think I did a pretty good job as well. But I think this time, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to wing it, I'm just going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Improvise. I'm going to just improvise through the whole video. I'm thinking this time I'm going to do it. You may hear me stutter a couple times, but that way at least the dialogue is going to sound a little bit more, normal and not as, hey guys, what's up? And, me trying to act more or less. It's gonna sound a little bit more fluid. Even though I may stutter at times, I may have to record 30 parts of this one segment, which might be annoying, but I'm going to try to do it without a script. That will be coming, all right? My target date for that is January 4th, 2014. Why 2014? Because I need some time to play with my new consoles, play with all the games for those consoles, and that is going to be a long video. Like the last one, luckily, because I was getting my housework done, like my whole kitchen was getting remodeled, so I was home for like a whole 4 days, and I just sat home and I edited and got the whole thing done quickly. But it's going to take a while to edit. Same thing with the end of the generation collection video. It's going to take a long time for me to edit that and make sure, because I want to do gameplay in that video as well. I don't want me just to be holding up a case like this and be talking about it. I want to alternate between that and then gameplay between those games. But those are the dates, all right? Those are the target dates at least. Follow me on Twitter, where you guys will get exclusive like VIP access, I guess, to like information. I also do news stories. Anyone will tell you on Twitter that I use Twitter like 24/7 for news stories and whatnot. Like if you want to know something and you want to know it like the moment it happens, you follow me. But that is that's basically what's going on. All right, guys, I wanted to make this quick video. The next transition And I'll see you guys soon. Probably won't be getting Batman Arkham Origins. Here's why. Watch Dogs got canceled. I gotta get a new PS4 title, so I don't want to be stuck with just Kills and Shadowfall. So I still gotta pre-order Assassin's Creed 4. I haven't done it yet, but I can't in good conscience go and buy Arkham Origins as well and spend like $90 on video games. No, it's not happening. But I'll keep you guys posted. Next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I want to beat Grand Theft Auto 5. I think that same weekend when the end of Generation Collection video goes up, that same weekend I think is then when I'm going to be able to beat Grand Theft Auto 5. But I'm taking my sweet time, and I'm not rushing, and you know I feel like I barely scratched the surface. That's why I made that vlog last week. I was just like, it's just so much content, but. Alright guys, that's it. Just want to give you guys an update. So 1080p videos coming with the PS4 and Xbox One, higher audio quality, and then my target dates for my Generation Collection video as well as my Game of the Year, or my Video Game Awards. Not Game of the Year, but Video Game Awards. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and leave me some feedback on those video video settings. Was it the video settings that I asked you guys to do? I can't remember. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.